Right, so I've just called everyone back, and this is only about 10 minutes after I switched off the last video. So what I've done is I've called Archie back. Hey! And we're going to take him off now, and we're going to see the let's see how soppy he's been. He's being really soppy now. Now, if I was to offer affection here by thinking he was cute, what I'm doing is basically giving in to him. So you got to just basically stop him from being like this. Hey, here, here. Wait, wait. Ah, no. So he's been very, very soppy. He's rubbing himself up against me. He's rubbing himself up against Kai. Kai! Calm. Calm. He knows what's going on here. Calm. Wait. Wait. I'm just going to put the lead away. Chase, get off her. Okay, let's go. No. No. Hey! No. So again, he's just got a little bit excited there. There was a little bark, and what I did was I jumped in straight away before he could even finish his little growl and bark. I knew it was coming. I could sense it. Chase! Hey! Hey! Enough! Enough! Hey! No! No! Right. Here. 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 No. No. Again, the over excitement leads to this soppiness. Now what he's looking for is for me to go, oh, bless you, and cuddle him and kiss him, like he isn't doing anything wrong. But he is doing something wrong, and he knows it. Chase. No. No. Chase. And you see, Bully is the youngest, and he's completely out of this. And the reason being is because Biggie and Chase are basically the alphas in this pack. Biggie is the alpha dog, and Chase is challenging Biggie for that role because of his age. And the reason why Archie and Bully have been acting this very, very soppy way is because they're the underdogs, the beta males. Come on, up, up. And what they're basically doing is they're fighting each other for a place in the pack. What it is it's like a ranking system with dogs in a pack. So you've got the alpha, who's the top dog, and then you've got the beta male, who's in second place, and then you've got the amigas, who are the basically the outsiders, or the lower ranked dogs in the pack. And Archie and Bully fit into that amiga role. They're the lowlings of the pack. And what they're doing is, by barking at each other, they're trying to challenge each other to not be that bottom dog in the pack. Bully! Good lad. Good boy. So again, I'm just going to let him go. But if he starts hey! No! Archie! Come here. No. No. Right, come here. Come here. 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 So again, straight away he was naughty there. He was doing exactly the opposite of what I want him to do. So again, I'm just going to grab his lead and going to just hold him to my side again now. Hey! And every time he does that, I'm just going to stop him, tell him no, and then I'm going to hold on to his lead again until he stops doing it. Because if you allow him to carry on like that, what you're doing is basically telling him it's okay. And this is his problem. This is why he's snarling and growling at dogs, is because he wants to be in charge. And I think in his pack of his family, I think he's actually in charge. I don't think there's an actual pack leader. I think he's trying to take that role. And right now he's trying to challenge me. He's trying to basically say, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to do whatever I want because that's what I do every day. But this problem needs to be addressed. But this is something I can probably sort out. I've done it with my dogs. But again, soon as he starts, my dogs will start, because now their roles are being challenged as well. And it's because when I'm on my own with my dogs, they don't do this. Biggie doesn't constantly hump Kai, and Chase doesn't join in either. They just do go about their day. But soon as another dog on a lower level to them starts trying to take their role, then that's when they start doing it. Bully! So we're just going to keep doing this. Every time that he starts misbehaving, I'm just going to put him straight back on the lead until he realises that he has to do what he's told. Behave. And this is the only way that he's going to learn. Is you as the pack leader have to take control. You can't let him dictate to you what's going on. So I'm going to go around this corner. I'm going to let him go again in a minute, and we're just going to keep doing this over and over again until he stops. But this is very common. This is a really common situation, especially with young males. Hormones are raging. He's probably just coming into maturity, and obviously he's going to want to challenge for that role as dominant male, but he's not. But at home, he probably is. His personality is probably the biggest personality at home. Everything probably revolves around Archie, and again, that is a big no-no. A big no-no. Again, my dogs, as soon as they go home, I don't speak to them really. The only time I speak to them is when they approach me and tell me that they want dinner and stuff like that, or they approach me and tell me they want to go to the toilet. That's when I praise them. Apart from that, I just leave them to it, and they just go home, they lay down, they go to sleep. When they want to go outside for a pee, they come and they sit in front of me, or they give me a little bark. Same when they want feeding. Then I offer them praise, and then I let them eat, or I let them go out into the garden, and then when they come back, I give them some praise and some affection, and then I leave them to it. Most evenings, when I get home, I'll get home about 11 o'clock at night. I just basically put them to bed. They just go and lay down. That is it. No affection. No affection at all. The only affection they get from me is for doing something right. And it sounds, and I can understand it with some people, that they want to treat their dogs like babies. But it's so wrong. It's not the right thing to do, because you're just giving in to the dog's needs. And when you give in to the dog's needs, what you're basically telling him is it's okay to behave this way. And that's what he takes from that. So, again, we're going to give him a little bit of freedom again. But if he does the same thing again, we're just going to put him straight back on the lead for 10 minutes. And then if we do this for about an hour, he will learn. So we've got someone over there with a dog as well. Just seen it. Or is that a dog, or is that a deer? I think that's a deer. Oh no, it's a dog. It's a dog. This way. Here. No. You can see my lot have all calmed down again. They're not jumping over each other. Chase is not grabbing Kai. And that's because Archie is being controlled. Biggs. So everyone's calm now. Archie's calmed down, he stopped pulling. So we're just going to let him go again and see what he does. And what I'm doing now is I'm just using my time that he's away to just control my own emotions. Because obviously while I've been talking and stuff, I get a little bit excited. Ah! No! No! Right, so the yawning's coming now. So it's starting to sink in. That's also a bit of body language there that he's starting to understand now that he's got to behave. As soon as they start yawning like that, it means he's getting bored with being naughty or doing this same thing, so he's going to eventually give in. And you can see now he's actually leaving her alone. Hit! Hit! Biggs, down. I thought he was going to go then, but and there you go. That's how easy it is, and that's how quick it can take. We're 14 minutes in. I had to grab the lead twice, and you're already seeing positive signs here. No! Again, I'm just catching it before he does it. I could sense that he wanted to put his leg up on her to try and exert his dominance, and I just intervened before it happened. If I'd have missed it and he would have done it, I would have picked up the lead. Down, Biggs. Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah, we will go this way. Yeah, we will go that way. Good lad. So you can see what I was getting at there, hopefully, by this video in the last. Hey! Now, a lot of people would be too embarrassed to use this call because they would think that other people think that they're being aggressive. And what you've got to do is just ignore other people. You need to do what you know is right. And any young dog needs to be dominated by its owner to learn. If you don't dominate your dog, they will walk all over you. So I'm just doing that with him, and I do this to all dogs. I completely dominate dogs. It doesn't matter if they're good or good, like well behaved or naughty. No, down. I always exert dominance, because any sign of weakness, the first sign of weakness that you show, your dog is going to react to it, and he's going to start challenging that role, because it's a pack. It's like a wolf pack mentality. If you watch any, hey, hey, here, here, good boy, good boy. Yeah, if you watch documentaries about wolves, you can learn so much about dogs. But you can already tell that his whole demeanour has changed in these last two videos. Big's enough. Down. Enough. No. This way. You can see now he's a hell of a lot calmer. So much more calm. He's just using his brain now rather than his instinct, because his instinct is to dominate. And now he's in the mood of all the other dogs, same emotions as all the other dogs, of just exercise, run around, sniff. He wants to use his nose, his ears, his eyes, as well as running around exercising. So he's using every part of his brain right now, whereas a minute ago he was just using his one part of his brain, and that was, I need to exert dominance. Biggie? But we're just going to work on this today. And again, obviously he's still got problem with other dogs. We've come across a few dogs, and his ears are pricked up, and you can tell that he just wants to run at them. And if we come across some people with dogs, what I'm going to do is just put him back on the tether, and we'll try to approach them in a calm and orderly fashion, and we'll try and get him to leave the vicinity of that dog without any fuss whatsoever. And I think if we can do that a couple of times, I think it's something we should start training him on now, is to how he needs to react around other dogs. I thought we might be able to do it with my pack, but he does seem to get overstimulated by outside stimulus. So outside of his bubble, everything else is still very, very exciting, and we just need to try and address that. We got to make ourselves as pack leaders the most exciting thing to him. No! No! Hey! No! Come here! Come here! Here! Hey! Here! Come here! No! No! So again, he just done the same thing again. So we just grab the lead, we tell him no, and now what we're doing is we're taking away his freedom. Huh? And what we're trying to teach him here is that he cannot do whatever he likes. He can't just exert dominance over other dogs and get away with it. And this is probably what has been happening, is he's been doing this to other dogs and not really being punished. You're probably just walking off or calling him back and then just carrying on without actually correcting that problem. So what we're doing now is we're just trying to correct that problem every time he makes it, and then hopefully if we can do this all day today, hopefully it will sink in, and you'll start to notice a difference the next time you're out. But every problem your dog is having, you need to correct it, and the only way to correct it is by putting the doggy back on the lead and just taking away everything that he's had. Eventually it will sink in. It doesn't take long. Just sometimes it can take 10-15 minutes, sometimes it can take 6 weeks. But if you catch it early enough, you can do it in minutes. So he'll learn, he'll get it.